Okay, this video is going to be a little bit of a review, and it also is going to help you finish what we need to do for your web page. All right. So yesterday we added our different pages. So like I have my 5K page, I have my marathon page, and I have my I have a 10K page. All right. And then you were supposed to go to your main website, which mine was back in a different lesson, and you're supposed to copy your code, or if you're and then if you want to add, that's great, or if you wanted to create your own new one, then you still have to have multiple pages. All right, so we did that, and then we also got our images, and we talked about having good names over here. So I've got my images that I got a few images that I'm going to use. All right, so I said that's what I wanted. And then kind of have your information broken up. I still need to add something to this page, but I've got that page. All right. So that's kind of where we were yesterday. So we added our HTML. All right. Now here's the thing that I want to do. I want to do some links. All right. Like I said, I'm going to give you a rubric that kind of will go through, and I'll send that out probably later today or tomorrow morning, that you can go through and check off and make sure that you've met all those requirements, because I know some of you guys worked and did more than what I had said you had to do. So we need to link. So what I want everybody to do is, starting on their index page, which mine is running, and then what I want is I want a tool, or we're going to put a link here so that we can have all of the pages. So remember how we did that. So if you want to link to another page, okay, then you're going to go ahead and I think we did. Okay, so we're going to put in a navigation bar on our home page so that we can navigate to our other pages. So the way we do that is, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type in my link. So it's going to be href, and then you're going to choose the page you want it to go to. So I'll say marathons, and then remember, you're going to go ahead and do that, and then after this you're going to then type, what do you want to see? And so I'm going to actually put marathons, because that's basically the name of the page that I want it to go to. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close this up. All right, and there's my first link. Okay, now you can go across or you can go down. Either way, it doesn't matter. You can make it like an unordered list, or you can just have them go across. So I guess I'll just do one more. So I'm going to do a href, and I'm going to choose my 5K page here. And you can change the order. I'm just doing this because I know I have something. And then, even though this is my file name, remember over here you can have your text. So really 5Ks look like this when you do I'm going to do 5Ks. That would be the way that it would look. And then I'm going to close this. All right, and there's 5Ks. All right, so if you haven't done this, some people told me they did, I want you then to finish putting over here on your navigation bar your other pages, okay? Then once you have that, I want you to go to your marathons page. Now it's up to you. If you want to have a navigation bar that goes to each of these pages, that's perfectly fine. What I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to go ahead and insert and take back right now to my index page. And I'm going to click on the index because that's going to take me back to the index page. And then I'm going to close that, and then I think I'm going to just do home. I'm going to call it the home button, and I'm going to do that. All right, so what I want you to do is make sure then that they all work. So, and obviously I'm not going to do all these because I don't want to take up. So you should have your navigation bar for sure on this front page. Then once you go, you have to at least have a home button that takes you back to your home page. But if you want to continue with a navigation bar, and if I go to marathons, and if I want to have half marathons, 5Ks, 10Ks, that's fine too. You can have that there. All right. So that's one thing that I want you to add, that if you haven't already done that. Then we need to talk about images. Okay, and this is kind of a refresher because we've already done this, but I want to make sure everybody remembers how to do an image. Okay, so on my main index page, I'm going to add at the bottom here, I'm going to go ahead and I want to put in an image. So I'm going to put it in a paragraph. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my image. So it's IMG, and then SRC equals, and then I'm going to do a quote, and then now it pops right up here on what picture do you want. Well, I want this one right here, running shoes. And then I am going to close this. And then after that, oh yeah, okay. Do I have that over here? Running shoes JPEG. All right, so there it is. Now I'm going to have to do a little work because I don't want it to be quite that big, so I'll have to do some work in my style sheet. But the thing is, remember, I need to give credit. Where's my attribute? So I'm going to go underneath here, and I'm going to go with another paragraph, and then I've copied that from, because I used this from Creative Commons. I went to Creative Commons and I got this, and I am going to now put my attribute right there. So underneath this, there's my attribute, and I can change the font color and stuff like that. Okay, so there's that. So work on, if you haven't already done it, I want you to work on your hyperlinks. I want you to start putting in your pictures and giving yourself an attribute. And I'll just do one more real quick. So I'm going to go to my marathons page now, and I'm just going to do this. Let's see here. All right. All right. I want to put in an image. Now, it's up to you how you guys want to do this. If you've got some of your own pictures, and I can't remember what everybody did, but I'm going to choose that, and then, oops. Okay, and I also know, and I need to put in my alt text, so I'll have to come back and do that, but I just want to show you how this will work. Okay, again, I've got to work on my sizing of my pictures because my pictures are kind of big, but this is my own picture. So even if it's your own picture, remember, you still have to give credit because I don't know that. So down here, I would put my picture or something like that, so that you know that that's where the picture came from. Okay, so you still always want to have an attribute underneath each picture, and I know I didn't put my alt text in there, and I'll have to go back and do that. Okay, so we should have good names for our pages and our pictures over here. We should have our HTML pages added so that we can start linking all of ours. So we need to have a navigation bar on our home page. And then once you go to a page, you need to be able to at least get back to the home page. If you want to manipulate it so that you go to your other pages, that's perfectly fine also. I want you to start putting in your pictures and getting your, getting that done. The last thing is your style sheet. Okay, now we've already got a style sheet created. It's right there, and it's linked to our home page. Okay, we only need one style sheet, and what you're going to do is, this is where you're going to do all your styling. All right, so if I wanted to do the heading 1 really fast, I'm going to do this because I'm running out of time. I'm going to do color, and then I'm going to do, I'll just do blue, and then I'm going to hit semicolon and enter. Okay, so this is going to be for all my heading 1s because I only have one heading 1. All right, so this is going to be for running. Okay, now that hyperlinks just automatically turn blue, and I do think that you can change that color, but I'm not worried about that right now. But here's my heading 1. All right, I'm going to do a heading 2 because I know my other pages are heading 2. So I'm just going to show you this really quick. I'm going to do a color again, and this time I'm going to use red, and I'm going to close that, and I'm going to put in the closing bracket. Okay, so right now my H2s should be crimson. So first of all, there is no H2 on my home page, but if I go to my marathon page, I do have an H2, and it turned red because what I did is I copied and pasted the style sheet link from the index page. So basically that's what you're going to have to do, is you're going to have to highlight this, and you're going to want to go to all of your pages. So I already did it to the marathon page, so that's why that turned red. And I'm going to go to the 5K page. So I'm going to come here between my heading. I'm going to hit Command V. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going to have to, I didn't do something right. All right, so I need to go back to my index page. I need to hit Command C. Now I'll come back over here and I'll do Command V. All right, and now there's an H2, and so it's red. So you only need one style sheet. You're going to do all your styling on this sheet, but you're going to have to make sure you copy and paste this link to each of your HTML pages, and then you'll do all your styling here. All right, and so if you have questions, I can try to help you with that.